Legal Maxing with Liz. Welcome to Legal Maxing, and this is a special episode. I am so excited to welcome Connie Brenton, and this is coming out right before we head to Vegas for running Legal Like a Business conference. So it's a great timing and maybe a little preview of what you can expect there, but certainly an opportunity to get to know Connie a little bit more. So I like to start with an origin story, right? What inspired your leadership? How did you get here today?
I am a kind of leader that likes to test and tweak and test and tweak. And so the leaders who have inspired me the most are those who have let me run free. So they don't micromanage. They encourage innovation and encourage creativity and encourage the ability to make mistakes and learn from them and tweak quickly. So Matt Fawcett has been a huge mentor of mine. Just when I thought, oh my goodness, I've thought of the most innovative solution to this, he would come in with, and what about this? And what about that? And then we would be off to the races again. So it was a very nice partnership with me being able to really innovate and make mistakes and tweak along the way. So I have learned the most by the leaders who have let me go wild and free.
Cannot be contained, Connie. How have you adopted that in your own style of leadership?
So my own style of leadership, I would much rather have somebody make a decision and have it be wrong than not make a decision. And so those who I really work the best with are not waiting, and they are not afraid to move. They are excited to try something different, and they're courageous. So I do look for people who are wildly courageous and innovative and curious and want to continue pushing that envelope. It's those who sit and want very structured instructions that I am not as good a leader for those types of personalities. So I actually...
But it's a little bit around, you create those spaces that allow individuals to be okay, to break things, to take a little bit of a leap, right? Innovation gets a little dirty and sweaty at times.
Yeah, it always is. It 100% always is. And that's what I tell the team. It's not going to be clean and straight. It is going to go all over the place. And that's really what brought us here, right? Tried that, didn't work. Tried that, didn't work. Even those who are starting new in their career, that's what most of your early career looks like. What is it that I don't like?
Yep.
You need to try enough things that you find your passion. And that's what actually brought both Jeff and I here.
Right? The failures. But anyway. Maxing moment. What's a maxing moment today in the industry? What is legal still getting wrong? You've kind of seen some things over the years, I'm sure. I have. I mean, I could say it because I've been around for a while. How would you answer that? What is legal doing nowadays? What would be a maxing moment?
What I would suggest is that we spend a lot of time thinking that technology will solve our problem, and not enough time talking about the people. So it is people, process, technology in that order.
Yes.
And so there is a focus now, particularly now, because AI is so transformative. The human element is getting pushed to the side, and ironically, this is the very moment that the people need to come back in, those with judgment, those who are innovative and creative, those types of components need to be front and center. And the other thing that needs to be front and center as we're looking at this transformative technology is collaboration. There is no way in the world that any one person can stay current on the technology that is being offered right now. And so it is, if there is ever a time to show up in person, it is now. And it's a little bit ironic because we need the people element at a time where everything looks like it's technology. So that's where I think we've gotten it wrong, and we have a lot of data to show it, right? We don't have failed technology rollouts. It is a change management problem almost always. And so you're right, it's a people problem.
Yeah, this is the time, as you said earlier, get curious, right? Ask those questions, connect the dots. I'm sorry, but AI alone on a chaotic, fragmented environment, right? If you still have lawyers who are putting their notes in on a piece of paper or on a OneNote, and you can't capture it, you're not going to get the goodness of AI, right? Like, you want AI to inform human judgment, inform your superpower. Like, some people are great storytellers, some people are great, analysts of some sort. Does all that resonate to you? Because I've been like, I want to scream from a mountain and be like, it's the people, but like everybody just wants the AI. Does it resonate?
It is the people. And here's the thing, because we are people, we need to go in tiny baby steps. Our bodies can't manage massive change at a time. But in order to do that, you need to start biting away at it every single day. Tiny little incremental steps every single day. And fear is a horrible thing. Fear will keep you from moving. And so we talked about leadership. So leaders who create a safe environment and encourage you to be creative and innovative and make mistakes and share your mistakes are those who are ending up with really extraordinarily productive teams.
This could seem really daunting, right? We have, I hear it every day. Connie, I'm sure you do. If there is one thing that you want folks listening to this to walk away with doing this quarter, what is the one thing that they could, tackle in biting away, as you say?
I would suggest asking more questions and then listening to those answers. What's the problem that we're trying to solve? Who does it impact? And what does success look like? So step back, engage the person, and really get to the essence of what you're trying to do. This really boils down to, have you laid out a strategic plan first? And then start asking those questions and move in incrementally small steps. And you will get there.
Yeah. Incremental small steps does not mean slow. I think it helps you in the long run. If you take the time in the beginning, you can accelerate the end and get to that vision. Would you agree with that?
I would totally agree with that. They talk about changing habits, and that it's 21 days of consistent behavior. And if you miss one of those days, you start over. So it is every single day taking an incremental step forward. And it's anything that's better than yesterday. It's not these, I need to be great at this, even in a month. There hasn't been a regional event that I have been to where I haven't been in a room of very sophisticated executive legal operations professionals who doesn't feel like they're behind. And honestly, if they were compared with the regular community, they're way beyond anybody else. So it's that part of also getting together, collaborating, understanding where you are relative to others, and then continuing to make those incremental steps forward.
And help each other. We're all in some way a little clueless, a little afraid, a little overwhelmed.
Yep, all of those.
All of those things, right? 10 minutes of a walk when you started at 0 is way better than 0,
Yes.
right? Like,
That's
so
right.
you might as well just sleep in.
Yeah, that's right.
Connie, what do you see on the horizon? Right? Everybody seems to think, this is it. We've got to AI and it's everything. Is that what's on the horizon, or do you see something else?
Well, we are undergoing a significant transformation. And so the horizon is instead of thinking about how to tweak what we're doing, we need to think about how we are going to fundamentally change how we're functioning. So look at the telephone. I mean, it was only 20, 30 years ago that we had those big bricks of a telephone. Now look at our telephones.
Cushion on our ear.
Yeah, exactly. It's a camera.
Yeah.
It holds data. It is a computer.
Yeah.
And so you can't modify that old phone and get to this new way of working without changing how you're thinking. And I also think we're going to have a little bit of a struggle because of a training issue for those coming into the profession. Mm-hmm. How are we going to train those? Because to be honest with you, it's much more efficient for those with judgment and experience in the legal profession to turn to AI versus a new intern or a new associate.
And we can't leave them behind. We need to figure that out, Connie. Like, how do we help them get their own judgment and discernment and experience?
That's right. And it's going to have to be intentional.
Yeah.
And it's going to have to be different than how we've trained before. You can't now put an associate in a room with paper or 1 million documents to review the documents. You're not going to train them in the same way that we have trained those who have come up like we came up. So everything we need to just shift how we're looking at the delivery of legal services and start to.
And the education of it. We got to take that rotary phone off the wall. I love that.
Yeah, that's right.
Some of us are still working in legal like a rotary phone a little bit.
Yeah. The other thing is we've been talking about this you and I have been talking about this change for decades.
Yes.
AI is moving at a pace that is so much faster that it is, now we're talking, instead of years, we're talking weeks. So when we first started presenting AI at the regional events, we would have people come to the regional event. We would have them download in real time one of the LLMs. And now, just 6 months later, when we're doing a workshop, we'll say, okay, pick up your phone, go to the LLM or to LLM that is now on your phone. Mm-hmm. It is just moving at a pace that we're struggling to keep up with, which takes us back to, okay, you better have some friends in this space.
Which is the whole point of RLLB. I can't wait to see you there in a few weeks. What are you looking forward to at that event? Because it's certainly an opportunity. I've enjoyed it. Like, you get to meet some amazing people who could be your friends or your colleagues, or just have them in your fold. What are you looking forward to?
Well, of course, my most favorite time is to get the community together. This is what my purpose in life is to bring people together and to collaborate. And so I talk about it as a homework assignment, but anybody who attends RLLB, the homework is to get to know 3 to 5 new people every single day, because it is those people who are going to carry you through this transformation. So at the very top of my list is always people, collaboration, a sense of community, a sense of helping one another. And then, of course, the content is extraordinary. And I have seen the sessions, and we always hear complaints that I wanted to, we run 8 concurrent sessions. I wanted to go two of them at the same time, but know that they're going to be recorded. And I also have had that internal voice of, that's okay, it's going to be recorded. If you can't go to all of them, you can catch it on the back end.
Everywhere, right?
Yeah. Well, the other thing is I'm excited about, Liz, is the new things that are coming, and one of them is you, right? You're going to be podcasting live from the RLLB floor. So
excited. Thanks for making the space for us.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have people there, hear the fresh voices, hear, right, different perspectives, and give them a platform to share it beyond just the water cooler, so to speak, in the hallways. So thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So my favorite part is the Maxx It and Kill It. Before we get into the Maxx It, what is the one thing, maybe I'll give you two, that you would just tell people, stop doing this?
Oh my goodness. If I could just tell people to stop being afraid and stop working like you have been working for your entire career. Just every day think about, I'm going to stop working in the same way that I've been doing. Pick one thing. Yeah. Don't try and boil the ocean. Pick one tiny thing that you can stop doing with the use of AI.
What's the one thing you would tell people to max? What is like, if there's something that you pick?
Oh my goodness. Show up. Show up. There has never been a time that it has been so important to show up in person. Yes. And by the way, that's the hardest thing to do, is to show up. It's kind of like a workout, right?
Yes.
Yoga is not hard once you get there. Yeah. So show up. If there's ever a time that you need to be connected with the community, it is now.
Yeah, show up and consistently. Thank you so much, Connie. I really appreciate the time and the conversation, and I will see you in a few weeks.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, Liz. Yeah, this is always fun.